Busy weather, the name of the game the next few days. The heat will continue, just not as hot as what we started the work week with. Temperatures will be changing quite a bit into the weekend, but 3 first alert weather days will get us out of the work week and into the weekend. We'll start it up tomorrow. Early in the day, we will see a few storms by noon in the North Georgia mountains, and then things become a bit more widespread into the afternoon. I am expecting some impacts to the rush hour in metro Atlanta between 5 and 8 p.m. Notice 7 p.m. downpour style rain and storm action across the area. Thankfully, the severe concern tomorrow very low, but the heavy rain potential certainly will be with us. Same thing on Thursday. We'll start the day dry, followed by a few storms in the mountains, followed by the rest of us here in North Georgia, at least from about I-20 or 85 northward. Scattered showers and storms will continue there on Thursday. And then the last first alert weather day on Friday. Back to school for some districts in North Georgia. Afternoon storms will continue along an early August front, which is very rare. It is the first day of a new month, and that is going to usher in some less hot weather by the weekend. Scattered on and off showers will continue Saturday and Sunday, but the intensity should be lower than what we see for the rest of the week. Temperatures will drop into the 80s and maybe upper 70s Sunday afternoon, back to the lower and middle 80s early next week.